This video will demonstrate how to properly configure items specific to the setup of client insurance information. This is handled through the Services section of the List Configuration tool in the Configure desktop. The first menu item related to the insurance record is Funding Agents. The funding agent is a critical piece of information in the insurance setup, as this indicates the entity responsible for paying the services rendered. The funding agent is assigned to the client in the Insurance tab of the client record. This is a required field in order to save the insurance info. Without this information, an authorized service cannot be entered, which is required for billing. Even if you are not billing through OnTarget, but intend to implement notes, the insurance record is still required for the necessary service setup within the client record. Funding agents are added by entering in a payer code and a payer name. Please note that if you are billing through OnTarget, the creation of a funding agent requires a more detailed setup, which is handled through the back office. Funding agents are referred to as payers in the OnTarget back office setup. Typically, your AIM representative will complete this detailed setup since the information is critical to how claims are paid. For reference purposes, payers are managed in the back office under the Accounts Receivable module in the Maintain Payers screen. The next item to configure for insurance setup is the Service Funder screen. Service funders are critical as they represent the insurance carrier. This information should be taken directly from the client's insurance card. Like the funding agent, service funders are also assigned to the client in the Insurance tab of the client record. They will be listed in the Source dropdown, and as you can see, this is a required field in order to save the record. Service funders are added by entering in a code and a description. Funding sources can also be managed in the Maintain Funding Sources screen in the Billing module. These are typically set up at the onset of implementation by your AIM representative and are then maintained by your internal OnTarget administrator as new funding sources are accepted in your organization. Please contact our support department if you have further questions.